When you think Democrats can't possibly get any more insufferable, just think again. After Ric Grenell was appointed to lead the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts, the hysteria has been, well, through the roof. In fact, the producers of the Broadway show Hamilton have now canceled their scheduled performances at the Kennedy Center as an act of defiance. Big deal. Here with more, the special presidential envoy for special missions of the U.S. and the new director of the Kennedy Center, Ric Grenell, is with us. Ric, first of all, it's been a while. Great to have you back. Congratulations. Very proud of you. Happy that you are in the administration. I don't care that they canceled. I don't care anybody that cancels. You know what? Bring in country music stars. I'll go to the Kennedy Center. I'll watch that.
Well, first of all, Sean, thanks for having me. It has been a while, and it's great to be back here on Fox. Look, the reality is the Kennedy Center is open for business for everyone. We just want an art center that celebrates arts. We want common sense art. We think that it's time to invite every single person to the Kennedy Center. But one important thing to note, we issued a statement tonight. The new team at the Kennedy Center has not canceled anyone. I know there's some rumors out there that somehow we were canceling shows. We have not canceled anyone. They've pulled out themselves, or they were told that due to ticket sales, it wasn't financially good enough, and they decided to back out because they were concerned about the finances. And so we want a Kennedy Center that is open to everyone. And what that means is that shows like Hamilton are going to have to allow Republicans to buy tickets. But Lin-Manuel said, I don't want to have Republicans coming here. I don't want to be in a space where Republicans are coming to my shows. I think that's intolerant. And that's one of the things that Donald Trump has really brought back into Washington, into America, into the Kennedy Center, is to say everyone is welcome. We're not going to cancel. We're not going to tell people that they're not welcome. Everyone is welcome.
You know, it's such a good point. By the way, I want people of all political points of view to watch this show. I invite them to watch this show. I invite them to call my radio show. I am not opposed to vigorous debate with people, although it gets a little monotonous because they often lie and they don't have facts behind them, and it gets a little frustrating for an audience that, generally speaking, is cut above in terms of their intelligence, I would argue, which is my audience, and I give them a lot of credit. When you talk about anybody is going to be invited, who would you know, what are shows, what kind of people are you thinking about inviting?
Well, first of all, we're looking at everybody. We're trying to make sure that shows are popular and they actually make money. Look, there are times when you have to educate people on the arts, and we can do that if we actually have the money. The person who had the job before me was making $1.4 million a year. There was zero money in the bank. There was zero in reserves, and we were paying the employees through debt reserves. Now, that's just not smart. We can't continue to have an art center that is making financial decisions that keep getting us into the hole. So we need popular shows. We need shows that the public is going to come to. So I'll give you one example. We had one show cancel from December 7th through January 4th over Christmas. And so I said, you know, let's do a big show celebrating the birth of Christ at Christmas. That seems like something that would be really popular. And so we have an amazing show that is going to be at the Kennedy Center. I can't give you details yet. We had several meetings on this and a big one today locking this in. And the announcement of who's going to be there to celebrate the birth of Christ at Christmas at the premier art center in America, in Washington, D.C., the Kennedy Center, we couldn't be more excited about. And Donald Trump is somebody who is looking at making drastic change in Washington, including here at the Kennedy Center, so that everyone is included and that we make good financial decisions for the public who supports these programs.
And if anyone's ever been around Donald Trump, he loves to play DJ. And when he does, he plays an eclectic blend of music, and he's not there's no litmus test for what their political views are. He'll play anybody. He likes to play Sinead O'Connor, for example, just off the top of my head. Anyway, Rick, we're glad you're back, and great to have you. And please come on often. We appreciate your time. We'll watch this very closely.